Great, thank you. My name's Rob DePinto. Can you all hear me? Yep, Rob DePinto. I'm the founder of NorthernRift. And what we do, excuse me, I've got a sore throat. We accelerate every spark, every hunch, every inkling of an idea that you've got. We want to capture it, help you grow it, and accelerate it to a quick no or to a far more valuable proposition. Because fundamentally we believe people are walking around with lots of these hunches, ideas, things that annoy them, and they forget them, they evaporate, they email it to themselves, they put it on their hard drives, and nothing ever happens. And we think it's a waste of potential, of creative potential of them, and we think it's also a waste of opportunities of ideas. So we built a platform and a community around that. And who we're for are idea explorers. And by that I mean people who want to jump in the middle of an idea, who want to prod it and poke it and push it around. Because an idea is not the one-line sentence. An idea is a network of people coming together, challenging the assumptions, challenging business model, the marketing, the segment. And so if you love jumping in the middle of ideas and being challenged and challenging them, then we're for you. So how does it work? At a very simple high level. Fundamentally, people have these hunches and ideas, and other people come in with skills, perspectives, different experiences, and they contribute to them. And this is how a lot of idea generation happens. It doesn't just, very few people wake up and, write the symphony one morning. It takes a long time. And so if we can accelerate that alchemy of ideas growing, getting cross-fertilized, some ideas dying and disappearing, then that's great, because we get to a fast no or a more valuable proposition. So what does it look like? And this is interesting, actually, you're the first group to see this outside of our alpha testing. So this is a very, alpha interface, if you like, but we've been testing it for a while, and this is what it looks like. And these are real people with real ideas. So on the far side, you can see we've got a ranking system, we've built a reputation engine, because we want to recognise the top ideas. What does the top idea look like? How is it structured? How is it written? Because it all makes a difference. And who are the top authors? And then, actually you can't see it, I've cut them off, but the top collaborators. They're really important to an idea development. And obviously we've got the newest ideas down the centre. And over there I've got my ideas. I can save them as a draft and pull them off the system. I can rebuild them and put them back on the system. And you can see some of the scoring, like the heart attack proof dining app. Down there, got a few votes, not many. And then obviously my collaborations. And one of the things I want to actually bring up right now is through the alpha testing, we've actually got a product that's going to hit the market in a couple of weeks. I was literally sitting in a cafe and they had a little sign there saying how to save water. And I thought, oh, that's nice, blah, blah, blah. And then I kind of thought, well, that's, there's a much better way to kind of say that. And the alpha was up, so I literally got on my phone, put it in the alpha, and the people that are in the system, I got a couple of comments back, and it literally was a two-liner. And I thought, oh, okay, that's interesting, maybe I'm not crazy. So I kept going, and within about 5 days, we'd actually worked out there's a potential business model behind it. There's a distribution channel. We've got some creative mocked up on Fiverr.com. And all of a sudden, otherwise I would have just emailed that to myself and never done anything with it. So literally in a couple of weeks, we're going to, put it out there in the market and see what happens, just because it's a small idea, we can easily execute it, but we think it's interesting and fun. And we actually think it can have an impact. So that's a real example. And even the pink coffee cups, that was a crazy suggestion, but someone found a business model behind it, and a lot of people really liked it. So what does an idea look like in our system? This is another idea about triathlon, like an X-ray of a sports site, so you can sort of click on any aspect of the sport and get insights around it. Point is, you've got the headline and the main body of the idea, then where it came from, so sort of what's that core need, or what inspired it. And then if we jump across to the next page, which is further down, there's some images of what a triathlon swim looks like, and trust me, there's a lot to learn in a swim like that. And if you want to, you can start to put in the different elements, how am I going to market this, what the business model is, and ask the community for help. So that's fundamentally the basic structure of ideas that we've built in the system at this point. So where we're at, we actually thought, we're about to release this alpha into the market, and we thought we'd have some fun with it. So here's the fun. We're going to run the idea games, and it's like a gladiatorial battle of idea explorers. We're going to reward and recognise the top 10 ideas, the top 10 authors, and the top 10 collaborators. We're going to run it for 1 week and 100 people, and then it's closed off once we hit 100 people. And just to give it some focus, we thought we'd pick health and wellness. You know, there's no agenda from us, we just think it's a huge area with lots of problems, lots of ideas out there. All the countermeasures in the market aren't really solving it at all. Even on the health trackers, they can do that all they want, it'll just scratch the surface. So if you want, we invite you to enter the contest. Simply email us, contact@NorthernRift, tell us your username or alias you want, and then on Friday at about 11:30, you're going to get access to the system, and the contest runs for a week. So if you want to come in, or your friends want to come in, open invitation, but once it hits 100 people, it'll get closed down. After the game, anyone that enters the system will continue to have access to the community as we slowly build it piece by piece. And then we'll publish, the top ideas, the top authors, the top collaborators. That's us. Questions?